Hi everybody, it's Miss Elkins here. This is a little quick video I made to help you a little bit with your homework in case I'm not around to help you answer questions. So let's start with number 1 on Monday. You're solving. That bar representation there means the absolute value of negative 29. If you don't remember absolute value, go back and look at your notes. Number 2 says use order of operations to solve. Order of operations are parentheses, start here. Exponents, there aren't any exponents. Multiplication and division in order from left to right, which means, well, we've already done all that. And then addition and subtraction in order from left to right. So you'll start here, then you'll add that to this and add that to that. That'll be your final answer. Number 3, classifying rational numbers. If you don't remember how to classify rational numbers, go back and look at your notes on the subject. Remember that just because it's negative doesn't mean it's always an integer. Number 4, classifying again, if you can count to it, what kind of number is it? Number 5 is something we're starting this week, so let me explain that to you. Convert 45 hundredths to a simplified fraction. When you say that number correctly, you are also saying the fraction. It's 45 100ths. 45 over 100 is the fraction, but it has to be simplified. I would probably start with 5. I know that both of those numbers end in 5 and 0, so those are both divisible by 5. Be sure to simplify them or it will be counted wrong. Okay, let's go back up to Tuesday's homework. Less than, greater than, or equal to solve. Remember, you can add a 0 to the end of any number to make it a bigger decimal place, but not necessarily change the value. So think of that as $5.70 and $5.77. Which one is greater? They're clearly not equal. Find the difference. Okay, let me remind you how to subtract with big numbers like this. First of all, you start on this end here as 6 minus 6. Everybody knows that 6 minus 6 is 0. Then you get here and you realize that, oh, I can't take 6 away from 0, so I have to borrow from this 8. And now this becomes 10. 10 minus 6, 7 minus 7, 2 minus 1, 5 minus 3, and 6 minus 6. You should be good from there. Finding the quotient on this particular answer should take you, you may not have enough room there because it's going to be 1 by 1. Remember, you start with the first digit. Does 2 go into 6? Of course it does. 3 times 2 is 6. And then you just keep pulling down numbers until you have nothing left. This should go in evenly because 6 is an even number and we're dividing by 2. Number 9, use order of operations. Remember, start with parentheses, then you would subtract, and then you would add. You do it in order from left to right. Number 10, write 6/10 as a simplified fraction. Remember, when you say it correctly, you don't use the P word. It's 6/10, and you can simplify that. All right? Oh, by the way, what do you call cheese that does not belong to you? Nacho cheese. All right, let's move on to 11. Put less than, greater than, or equal to in the circle to make a true number sentence. Simplify both of these fractions. 2/4 and 14 over 7 both need to be simplified. You simplify by bringing them down to their lowest terms. Hint, 14 divided by 7 is a whole number. Number 2, find the sum. Be sure when you're adding digits like this that you line up the places. This is 76,290 plus 69,348. Just go in order, starting here. 8 plus 0 is 8, and keep going. What's the absolute value of negative 81? Remember, absolute value is the distance from 0, and distance is always positive. Number 14, use order of operations. You have 2 sets of parentheses to do first, then you'll multiply, and then finally you'll add. Number 15, write 15 over 8 as a decimal and a percent. We've learned how to do this. We divide 15 by 8 to change it to a decimal. And sure enough, 8 will go into 15 one time. Then we add a decimal and a 0 and keep going. So 1 times 8 is 8. And then keep going until you don't have a remainder and you have decimals. You'll have a decimal. Once you get your decimal, remember you move it over 2 places and add the percent sign. Don't forget, and look back at your notes if you need to. Number 16, put less than, greater than, or equal to in the circle to make a true sentence. Remember, numbers on the left on a number line have less value than numbers on the right on a number line. The more negative a number is, the less value that it has. Number 17, what is the most specific category for 3 and 7500ths? Go back and look at your notes for this. You need to study your notes. Number 18, name the 2 numbers that could replace x in the equation. The equation is read as the absolute value of x equal 5. There's 2 numbers that have an absolute value of 5. You should know those by now. I'll give you a hint. One's negative and one's positive. Number 19, convert 3/4 to a decimal. Still divide the top number by the bottom number. Doesn't go. We add a decimal and then we divide. We can add as many zeros as we want to and divide. 4 will go into 30, I believe 7 times. So keep going from there. And order the numbers in ascending order. Ascending means go up. Start with the least number there. Big hint, the least value is the one that's the most negative. All right, start there and move your way up to the biggest number. All right, hope this helps you. And shoot me an email or ask me in class if you're in class if you need more help. Have a great day. I will see you soon.